And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live Highlighting the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman, and I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we are pleased to welcome you to this Friday afternoon performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun highlight action, each of today's games offers Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. If you're new to Highlight, these are pari-mutuel wagering terms, and we'll explain them to you as we go throughout today's performance. For those of you who know something about pari-mutuel wagering, and we hear there's a few of you out there, we have a pick 3 in Game 4, the high-paying High 5 jackpot approaching $4,000 in this performance that begins in Game 3. It starts with a $2,000 guarantee. We're up over $2,000, well on our way to $4,000. We also have the all-new Mighty Ocho in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing wagers is not necessary to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. We hope it's exciting. We do have 2 scratches. Just like we had in the matinee, we've got them in the second matinee. Wello and CRB are scratched in all their scheduled appearances today. Wello and CRB are scratched in all their scheduled appearances today. There will be a quick rundown of the scratches as they affect today's performance in its entirety, beginning with Game 1. Game 1, Post 2, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Anderluck. Game 1, Post 2, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Anderluck. Game 1, Post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 1, Post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 2, Post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 2, Post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 2, Post 8, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Ikeda. Game 2, Post 8, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Ikeda. Game 2, Post 8. Sorry, there's a little confusion here. Game 2, Post 8. Scratch Wello, replace Wello with Ikeda. Game 3, Post 4. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 3, Post 4. Scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 3, Post 8. Scratch Wello, replace Wello with Bueno. Game 3, Post 8. Scratch Wello, replace Wello with Bueno. Game 4, Bueno. Game 4, Post 4, scratch Wello, replace Wello again with Bueno. Game 4, Post 4, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Bueno. Game 4, Post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 4, Post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Finally, Game 5, Post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Tennessee. That's the scratch of Wello and CRB as they affect today's performance in its entirety. And sorry, it sounds like I was auctioning off tobacco there. Got a little bit of a late start, just had a bunch of neat stuff to look through, sent from superfan Steve Martin. We have some cocktail napkins, some picture of Ikeda's grandfather, and some information from the World Jai-Alai Championships 1976 and 1978, the U.S. Amateur Jai-Alai Championships. Some reading material that's in absolute pristine condition that he was kind enough to send.
Oh, that condition of the... Oh, my God. Not a crease in there.
No, they're absolutely perfect. So we'd like to thank Steve for sending that information along. Much appreciated. Andrew, how are you?
Doing well, Stu. We had a pretty good matinee performance just a few hours ago. We got 9 more games coming up for you all. And I got to say, those featured games in that first matinee, some really fast-paced action there, so hopefully for a little more of the same here. We are now in the midway portion of the week here. And before we get into the action here, 4 minutes now to our first game. And as we do before every performance, we're going to show you that video that explains the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance. That is spectacular 7 scoring. Here it is.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And now giving you a little recap of how the week has gone thus far in the lead for these singles games. Only singles week only here at Magic City. Hopefully be getting back into doubles action pretty soon. In the lead for the Golden Cesta, that's the Player of the Week award. The guy that earns the most singles wins each week. And a familiar name up top, Douglas. He's led the way, wire to wire thus far. 7 wins for him on the week. And Ben sneaking up there in second place. He has 5 wins. You got Ikeda. He has 3. And then a collection of guys. You got Legend with 2, Carballo with 2. And you got Fred. Hadn't found the win column in a while. All the way back to week 4 was the last time Fred found the win column. Done it twice this week. See if he can add number 3 coming up in this first game, which is now less than a minute away, and we'll give you another reminder of that scratch for Game 1. Post 2, you're going to scratch Vuelo and replace him with Anderluck. Game 1, Post 2, scratch Vuelo, replace him with Anderluck, and Post 5, you're going to scratch CRB, replace him with Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, with this serve, we'll begin game number 1. A spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 1 also begins today's Mighty Ocho. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Tennessee. Receiving in the blue at post 2, substituting for Vuelo is Anderluck. There's the serve. We begin game 1. Powerful backhand by Anderluck. Scores. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Fred. Fred holds on to the ball behind the 12 line. That's a beautiful backhand. Anderluck reaches behind him to make the catch. Picada, big bounce, scores. That is a picture-perfect Picada to score. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4, Jedden receives. Great catch by Jedden. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Anderluck. Anderluck goes deep. Here's Jedden. Robote got away from him, point 2. Anderluck's on the board with 3 points. Here is the black shirt at post 5. Substituting for CRB is Ben. Excellent serve by Anderluck. Good catch by Ben. Anderluck from the 11 line. Backhand goes deep. Picava, big bounce, goes straight up, brought down by Ben. Ben, Picava, brought down by Anderluck. Catch by Ben at the 9 line. Anderluck from the 10 line. Robote, left side, hit the overhead screen, point 2. Now receiving yellow shirt at post 6, El Barba. Ball tip deep in the backcourt, point 2. Anderluck with 5 points. Here is Legend, pink of post 7. Ball missed on the forehand of Anderluck, point 7. Nice 5 straight points for Anderluck. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Juice. Ball tipped on the forehand of Legend, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return, Tennessee in post 1. Juice turns to make the Robote. Knew it was going to be a close call. Just missed, point 1. Here's post 3, Fred. Ball missed at the sidewall, point 3. Post 4 receives. Jedden. That's a powerful forehand throw by Jedden. Fred not able to make the Robote. Point 4. Receiving post 5, the black shirt, Ben. Jedden moves into position to make the catch on the forehand. Sidearm carom does not open up. Ben's got it. Returns it. He almost took that one in the face. Jesus. Point 5. Ben's on the board with 2 points. This matchup has him serving to El Barba, yellow at post 6. Catch by Ben. Big right side by Ben. Robote coming out. El Barba, excellent hustle to make that Robote. Great play by El Barba. That's going to be holding. Point 5. Ben has 4 points, returning with possible game point. Blue shirt of post 2, Anderluck.
How am I so fuck?
High scoop missed, point 5. Possible game point for Ben in the black at post 5. Trying to stop him, Legend. That's a beautiful rebote by Ben. That's going to score for the win. Point and game. Ladies and gentlemen, in the black shirt at post 5, Ben. 5 wins it 2 places. This is a playoff for 3rd place. 1, 3, and 4 playoff for 3rd place. Good try by Fred. Try to slip that rebote in. Point goes to the 1. 3's eliminated. Possible show point for the 1. Receiving, Jedin. Ball tipped. Point and a 3rd place finish for post 1, Tennessee. Unofficial order of finish, 5, 2, 1. Your prices will be up in just a moment. Five, 6, 5, 2, 1, rather, the official order of finish for game 1. Thought that Anderluck had that one, actually. But went for the scoop instead of going forward to take it aire in the air. Coming in first, post 5. Ben taking second, post 2. Anderluck coming in third, post 1, Tennessee. There's your Quinella 2-5. That's 2-5 or 5-2, first and second in any order. $20 even. I said that in between hiccups. The trifecta, 5-2-1. Look, you want transparency and behind the scenes. You don't get much more transparent behind the scenes than that. 5-2-1, 138-20. Nothing more, nothing less effective than an announcer with hiccups. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There are 2 scratches again in game 2. CRB and Vuelo will not magically appear in this performance. They are scratched throughout the entirety of this performance. Those scratches affect game 2. Post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Also game 2, post 8, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Ikeda. Game 2, post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Ikeda.
What I'm hoping to accomplish in the 2020 season is to come in top 3 again, both in singles and in doubles. My game plan going into 2020 season is to be as meticulous as possible. I have to find a way to find little subtle things about each and every person on the roster that I can exploit to my advantage. And I can say that because they have to do the same thing. I feel like I got the ability to do it. I've definitely put in the work. Unfortunately, that doesn't always mean success, but that's what I'm going to strive for. So that is the goal, and I think that's everybody's goal because everybody wants to, get in the bonus money. And it is kind of like something to hang your hat on, to be able to say that, hey, I was able to be a top 3 in singles or a top 3 in doubles. So that's definitely something that I strive for.
And that was Ben there, picking up his 6th win of the week. Number 36 for him on the season. He is now in a 3-way tie, 5th place overall. He's knotted up with both Kubala and Carballo. So nicely done for Ben there, making a big jump up these standings here in week 14.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes to go, believe it or not, there used to be a timetable for scratches. So you would announce them when you introduced the game at 5 minutes and at 2 minutes. But that was a long time ago. Here we just kind of mentioned them along the way. By the way, in case you were interested, Game 2 is up next. Exactly. Transparent, mild-mannered. In case you're wondering, in Game 2 we have 2 scratches. Game 2 post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 2 post 8, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Ikeda.
And to get you set up to that second game, with 4 minutes left, we got a video that will explain in simpler terms how the sport of Jai-Alai here is played. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we are now just under 3 minutes away from game number 2. As we said, we talked about those standings where Ben falls in. Go back to the top here, updating you. Actually, we didn't finish off the matinee broadcast with this note, but Douglas's win in Game 9 put him in a tie with Ron now, so they are both knotted up at 55 wins apiece, 13-game advantage over the next closest guy in third place, which is Bueno. So those two knotted up in first place. And on the week here, Ron with 1 win, Douglas with 7. We were wondering if he would overcome that 13-game deficit over the course of the remaining games we had all season. Only took him about a week and a half. So,
yep,
pretty strong play by Douglas.
When we
this
first
week.
started talking about it, I told you it's not like Matt is preoccupied with it, but he is aware.
Right. Yeah, you can't worry about. Especially winning, as we talked about. You can't worry about it too much. But at the end of the day, 15,000. That's a nice bonus, and that's always in the back of your mind.
No question about it.
Well, yeah, those top two, Ron and Douglas, tied in first place. In third, you have Bueno there, 42 wins. Fourth place now, Ikeda in a solo fourth, 37 wins. And then that 3-way tie for fifth place, Kubala, Carballo, and Ben, 36 wins apiece. And then don't sleep on Tennessee there, number 37. That was a little confusing. Number 37 has 35 wins. Don't know why we threw in the player number, but that's Tennessee, 35 wins. He's still in the mix there. And playing in these earlier games as well gives him a nice opportunity to cash in on some wins that the other guys are going to have to battle each other for.
1 minute to go. Final reminder of our scratches. Game 2, post 5, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Anderluck. Game 2, post 8, scratch Wello, replace Wello with Ikeda. Post time now less than 1 minute away.
All right, game time.
We're ready to begin Game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt to post 1, we have Juice. Our first matchup has Juice serving to Tennessee. There's the serve. Game 2 has begun. Powerful backhand by Tennessee. Scores, point 2. Tennessee first up on the board in our second game. This next matchup has Tennessee serving to the white shirt at post 3, Legend. Legend gets up there and makes an excellent catch. Strong forehand throw by Tennessee. Swing and a miss. Point 2. Here's the green shirt at post 4. Jedden receives. Robote left side by Jedden. He gets out of the way by way of Tennessee's face, but out of the way. Point 4. Here's post 5, Anderluck. Anderluck from the left side. Hard backhand. Taken in the air by Jedden. Jedden hard backhand. Caught on the forehand of Anderluck. Anderluck picata. Big bounce. Jedden cuts it off. Carom by Jedden. Anderluck read it. Stopped it. Returns picata from... That was supposed to bounce in the front court. Interesting shot. Robote forehand to pass by Anderluck. That's a beautiful throw. Jedden's in there. Anderluck takes it. Bote Corredo on the forehand. Robote down low. Oh. Point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Fred. Lands out. Point 4. Pinko post 7 receives. Here's El Barba. Ball drop. Midcourt. Point 7. Here's the purple shirt at post 8 to complete the first round of play. Substituting for Vuelo is Ikeda.
My throat. I'm following.
Good catch by El Barba. Goes deep. Robote forehand. Point 8. First round's complete. All points are now double. Receiving rather. Red shirt at post 1. Juice. Long carom. Off the court. Point 8. 8 on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 3. In the white shirt, we have Legend. Ikeda from the forehand. Great catch by Legend. He holds onto it, gets the backhand off. Robote. Ooh. Good effort by Legend to try to make that play. Landed out of play. Point goes to the 8. Possible game point, purple shirt at post 8, Ikeda. Trying to stop him, post 2, Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee. Chula scores. Can't do nothing about that. Point 2. Don't apologize. You threw a Chula. Take it and go. Now make sure you get the serving. Tennessee has 4 points. Receiving, black shirt at post 5. In this matchup, Tennessee serves to Anderluck. Anderluck with a hard throw. That scores point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6 receives. Here's Fred. Forehand Robote turned by Anderluck. And scoring. Post 4 receives. Jedden. Excellent serve and an even better catch by Jedden. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt of post 5, Anderluck. Trying to stop him, post 7, El Barba. Ball goes off the side of Anderluck. Cesta. Point goes to the 7. Play will continue. In this matchup, El Barba serves the returning 1 post. In the red shirt, we have Juice. It's an excellent catch by Juice off a good serve by El Barba. Backhand by El Barba, caught in the air by Juice. Juice goes deep. Robote comes to the 7 line. El Barba's there. Ball missed off the serve, point 1. 1 on the board with 4 points. Returning with possible game point, the purple shirt of post 8, Ikeda. Great Robote by Juice. Good catch by Ikeda. Ikeda fires one to the inside. Juice hanging in there, trying to make that Robote. Ball is coming just too fast. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, for the purple shirt of post 8. Ikeda. 5 places, 2 serves to 1. This is show point. 2 serves to 1. Catch by Tennessee. Nice backhand, caught in the air by Juice. Juice rifles this to the inside. Tennessee hung in there. Good effort to make that rebote. Point and show to post 1. Juice. Unofficial order finish 8-5-1. Coming in first, post 8, Ikeda. Taking second, post 5, Anderluck. Coming in third, post 1, Juice. 8-5-1 is the official order finish for Game 2. And back here, we are all in our places with bright, shining faces. I think that harkens back to nursery school or kindergarten or something like that. They're a happy bunch back here.
Merry Festival. Highlight. That's all we say, yes.
Highlight translates to the Merry Festival.
Everyone's having
Sounding
a jolly
much,
old time.
Yes, sounds like a Merry Festival back here. There are your prices from Game 2. The $2 Quinella 5-8. That's 5-8 or 8-5. $15 even. Trifecta 8-5-1. That's first, second, and third place finishing. 136.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. Game number 3. A spectacular 7 singles match. But more importantly, the High Five jackpot begins. Today's High Five. God, talk about my mind going in weird directions. I was about to say is brought to you by it. It's like this thinking without punctuation is really an issue. Yes, it's called. There's a name. Well, it's tangential thought, but that's besides the point. It's brought to you by Magic City, obviously. High Five begins in Game 3. There are 2 scratches. Game 3, post 4, scratch. CRB replace CRB with Ben. Game 3, post 8, scratch. Vuelo replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 3, post 4, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 3, post 8, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Post time for Game 3 and the High Five. Look at that, 2,600. How much was in it?
Well, we had just under 2,400 in the carryover, 2,398 plus that 2,700.
So we're at $5,000.
Pretty hefty jackpot there.
I was hoping to see if we are going to get to 4,000. So we're up to $5,000 in the upcoming High Five.
Yep, 5,000.
Remember to play the High Five. You correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's a pick 5 wager. And you got 5 minutes to get those wagers in.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure. Oven mitts.
Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a Jai-Alai glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played Jai-Alai?
Actually lacrosse, but it's Jai-Alai for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is Jai-Alai.
Jai-Alai is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And we are now, I think it's stated that $26.98 for that High Five there. So 2,400 in that carryover, again, just under 2,400, $23.98. Plus that 2,700, as we said, should put it over $5,000 if we have one lucky winner. But the catch with that high five, again, you got to pick the winners of games 3 through 7, and you have to be the only person with that ticket. So if there are multiple winners, not going to do it. You got to be the only one to get that 5 out of 5 combination to take home all of that money that will be in the jackpot, which projected should be right around $5,000. And you still have 3 minutes to get those combinations in there for that high five. And Fantasy Jai-Alai for this week, folks. We had 142 active participants, which we appreciate all the support going on for that. Just got word from management here that we're going to bypass that 200. Well, I'm not going to bypass. That's the wrong word here. We're going to add another checkpoint here at 150 people. So we need 8 more people to join from this week to next. If we get those 8 people and we have over $150, we're going to up the prize in that fantasy game to $150. And then we're still, once we get to 200, we'll up that. Well, we'll up it again to 200 if we reach that. So we appreciate the support. This week, actually, Stu, increased by just under 20%. We had about 120 last week. We're jumped up to 140 players.
Fancy numbers.
Fancy numbers. Excel actually did the math for me. How about that?
There you are. That fancy Excel nonsense.
But if you want to sign up for Fantasy Jai-Alai, simple as fantasyjai-alai.com is the link there. fantasyjai-alai.com. You sign up. It is completely free to play. And for these past few weeks, we've been just going with 3 singles players, and hopefully we'll be getting back to doubles soon. We'll get a 4 full-man roster with 3 singles players and 1 doubles team. But for this week, week number 14, we have $100 on the line going to the winner, plus a Magic City Jai-Alai t-shirt. And those standings are updated after every performance, so make sure to check it out. Again, the link there, fantasyjai-alai.com, if you would like to play. And a quick note about fantasy as well. Producer Lindsay here noticed that there's been some confusion recently over what may have fallen under the jurisdiction of the Jai-Alai Channel, Magic City. So we're just going to clear things up about in regards to Fantasy Jai-Alai for you all there. So Fantasy Jai-Alai, it's run and operated by the Jai-Alai Channel. Those prizes are sponsored by Magic City, which is why we give away Magic City gear. We have the cash prizes that come from Magic City there. But it's an adjunct interactive component to the Jai-Alai that we're watching, as Stu said earlier there. So it's not the main part of what we do. We try our best to keep those player prices consistent given the amount of games played. I mean, that's something that we have to go through in order to make the prices. Those scratches, though, are determined by Magic City management, and especially in the case this week when we didn't know the scratches. I mean, if we knew on Monday, those are certainly accounted for in those prices. Of course, we make that change, but when something happens, particularly a late scratch, it's one of those things that we try to keep, we try to do our best to keep up to date, but there's really nothing we can do about those. And the Jai-Alai Channel, it's separate from, Magic City and the scratches there. So
the primary obligation is to the Jai-Alai program, yes, and to the wagering on the Jai-Alai program.
That's the primary. We're here for the Jai-Alai. This is a fun interactive component we're doing.
It would not be appropriate to stick Douglas, Ron, Carballo, or Kubala in the first game as a substitute when there are other players that could be playing in those games more balanced. That's kind of what it comes down to. So when you take the scratches, you eliminate those 4 players, you look at who's left, that's how we balance it out. That's the science behind it. Yep. Alrighty, with that, we're ready to begin. Game number 3. Nothing about Jai-Alai is rocket science. The sport's been around, about 400 years, and, it's catch it and throw it hard.
Simple
One more time than your opponent.
Simple as that.
Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Fred. Our first matchup has Fred serving to Jedin. There's the serve. We begin game 3. It's a beautiful throw by Jedin in the inside. Fred hanging in there to make that rebote. That went a little too high. Point 2. Our next matchup has Jedin serving to the white shirt of post 3, Tennessee. Rebote left side, beautifully thrown to the inside. That is a gorgeous rebote thrown by Jedin. Nice backhand by Tennessee. Tennessee blasts this. Jedden opting for the rebote. Hit the pad. Bold choice. Good try. Point 3. If I had a rebote like his, I probably would have done the same thing. Green shirt at post 4. Ben receives. Catch by Ben. Ben goes hard to the inside. It's a soft 2-all by Tennessee. Ben read it, stopped it, takes a look. Ben with an uncharacteristic Dejada. Ben does not throw a lot of those. You're right. Ben and I will agree on that. Was kind of, it was so-so. That was so-so. But he went for it on the right side, which he shouldn't have, and he missed it. Point 4. Receiving black shirt at post 5. Here's Juice. Catch by Ben. Rebote left side to the inside. Ben showing a lot of control. Juice coming by and grabbing that on the forehand. Interesting choice. Backhand, little too low. 0.5. In this matchup, the black shirt at post 5. Juice serves to the yellow shirt at post 6. Legend. The floater scored. Sometimes the hardest ball there is to catch is that ball that's coming a little bit slow. 0.6. Here's post 7, the pink shirt, El Barba. Legend from the forehand. El Barba from the backhand. Rebote. Nicely played by Legend. El Barba's there. Here's Legend from the 10 line. Karam does not open up. El Barba's got it. Strong backhand. Rebote to the outside. El Barba makes a great catch at the 7 line. Nice backhand. Rebote comes out. Legend's there. El Barba catches it in the air. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt at post 8. Bueno substituting for Vuelo. Rebote left side by Jedden. By Legend, rather. Sorry. 0.6. That completes the first round of play. All points are now double. First to return, red shirt at post 1, Fred. Point 6. Possible game point for the yellow shirt of post 6. Legend trying to stop him. Jedden. That's a good save by Legend. Here's Jedden from the 10 line. Powerful forehand throw by Jedden. Legend's there. Jednon with the tip ball. That is point and game to the yellow shirt at post 6. A well-earned game for Legend. 6 wins it. 3, 4, 5, and 2 will pair off in playoff for second and third place. 3 first serves, 2, 4.
Oh, I'm with you. Oh, my bad, Juice. That's what you said. Sorry. No.
Excellent catch by Tennessee. Strong backhand throw. Robote forehand with a soft touch. Tennessee got there again. No one's getting that one, Ben. Sorry. That scores. Well thrown, Tennessee. Point 3. 5 now serves to 2. Point 2. 3 serves to 2. This is place and show point. Ball tipped. Point and place to post 3. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-3-2. Coming in first, post 6, Legend. Taking second, post 3, Tennessee. Coming in third, post 2, Jedden. 6-3-2 is the official order finish for Game 3. Here are your prices. The $2 Quinella, 3-6. That's first and second in any order, so 3-6 or 6-3. $97.40. Trifecta, 6-3-2. $403 even. And look at that win. $2 on 6 to win. Return $34.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 4. Game 4 begins the pick 3. There are 2 scratches. Game 4, post 4, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 4, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Game 4, post 4, scratch Vuelo, replace Vuelo with Bueno. Game 4, post 8, scratch CRB, replace CRB with Ben. Post time for game number 4 is 7 minutes away. Fred runs up, saves it, reverse. That's an excellent 2-wall rebote thrown by Cool Fitness. Diaz with the catch. Another 2-wall scores for the win. Beautiful 2-wall thrown by Douglas to
what
score.
A finisher.
Robote thrown by Ben. Carballo's there, winds up another one. Costado, 2-wall's gonna score. Here's Ben. Scoop by Douglas. Costado by Douglas. 2-wall will score for the win.
Catching up Carballo. Played outside. That one hits Ben. That one will hit.
Wow.
And score.
Karam by Jet. Stopped by Brackley. Brackley for the three-wall play. Rabote's going to the outside. Jet's there. Returns a two-wall to score.
Rabote out, nice save. Anderluck out of the air, fires this one high off the back wall again. Another Rabote save going to the ground with one hand. That one will score.
Man.
Soft two-wall. Fitness read it, caught it, returned it. Three-wall play coming way out. Juice is there.
Wow.
Juice got a two-wall Rabote that scored.
Oh, man.
Wow. Karam, stopped by Diaz. On the fly, he threw a two-wall Rabote.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
And folks, that was a collection of the top 10 two-walls from the 2019 season here at Magic City. Now we have just under 2 minutes until that fourth game. We'll give you another reminder there of the scratches post 4. You're going to scratch Vuelo, replace him with Bueno. Game 4, post 4, scratch Vuelo, replace him with Bueno. And post 8, you're going to scratch CRB, replace him with Ben. Scratch CRB, post 8, replace him with Ben. And Stu, that Bueno Vuelo scratch is as difficult as Carballo, Kubala. That's as tough as it gets there for the announcer. It's as tough as it gets for us back here. Tough day.
It is tough. We have less than a minute to go. And of course, there's looking at the chat here, there's absolutely no sore spot here. There's no sore spot. You have the Jai-Alai Channel, and you got Magic City. We work in coordination with one another, but the only sore spot is, look, I wasn't going to work for the money that they were offering. I said, Jai-Alai Channel, I'm sorry, I am Stu Nyman. That counts for something in the Jai-Alai world. I was milking it because obviously it counts for nothing. And I said, this is my price. And I, by that time, fired, Lefty. And Righty hadn't taken the my management team wasn't in place, and the Jai-Alai Channel told me what I could do with my microphone. Next thing I know, Andrew's working here, and it's like,
who's this guy?
So he and I became friends, and I said, "So, how much are they paying you?" Because you ask someone that, you say, "How much you get paid?" And he told me they're paying him twice as much as me to do the same thing. So yeah, that's the only sore spot that you hit on.
Crazy.
Ready? Kidding. Time to begin Game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. This is the beginning of the pick 3. No sore spots here. We work as one good team, but we are separate. El Barber serves in the red shirt at post 1. Tennessee receives in the blue at post 2. There's the serve. We begin. White at post 3 receives. Here's Legend. Ball tip, point 1. One serves to the green shirt of post 4. Substituting for Vuelo is Bueno. Scoop by El Barba. Catch by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. El Barba. That hit the overhead screen, point 4. In our next matchup, we have Bueno serving to the black shirt of post 5, worn by Fred. Under serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on a serve. That fell short. This point goes to the 5. Fred now serves the yellow shirt of post 6. Here's Juice. Catch on the forehand of Fred. Fred plays it high to the front wall. Juice catches it midcourt. Hard forehand throw. This one tipped by Fred. Point 6. 6 serves, 2. A pink shirt of post 7. Here's Jedin. It's a hard backhand throw by Jedin. Beautifully. Juice, were you going for a between the legs rebote? Seriously? Wow. Okay. All right. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Ben. Rebote left side. Jedin makes the save. Ben moves up, makes the catch. Hard backhand, not overthrown though. Very nice play by Ben. Jedin high to the front wall to the forehand of Ben. Ben takes some off it to try to get some bounce. Jedin's got it mid-court. Scoop, missed, point 7. Well played. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round is Tennessee. Catch by Jedin. Hard throw by Jedin. Scooped up by Tennessee. And he holds on to it. Jedin for the rebote. Another beautiful left side rebote by Jedin. Tennessee moving all around the court to take it on the forehand. Then passes from the right side. Interesting point. Point 2. In our next matchup, Tennessee will serve to the white shirt of post 3, Legend. There's a nice rebote by Tennessee. He got up quick. Karam, that's the right shot to throw. Beautifully thrown. Wow. Point 3.
Camera on him the whole time there. One of these two.
In this matchup, Legend will serve to post 1, El Barba. Catch by Legend. Reverse 2-all. Legend got there, brought it in, returned it. 3-wall play. El Barba with the rebote. Legend from the 10 line. Back to the inside. El Barba makes a great catch. Legend from the 11 line. Sidearm Karam. This one's out. Point 1. Well played by Legend and El Barba. El Barba's on the board with 4 points, serving to the 4 post. Returning in the green shirt, Bueno. El Barba catches it in the air. Backhand. Bueno's got the 11 line. Ball tipped. Point 4. Receiving post 5 in the black shirt is Fred. Bueno digs down deep to make that rebote save. Fred's on it. Fred flips it. Is it soft enough? Not soft enough. Bueno's there. Sends it straight back. Bueno overthrows it. Gives Fred a chance at that rebote. Bueno gets back. Here's the backhand. Ball tipped on the hop. Point 4. Bueno did a lot of running on that point. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4. Bueno trying to stop him. Juice. Rebote left side. Hook to the pad. Point 6. Play continues. Juice is on the board with 3 points. Here's post 8. Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Juice makes an excellent rebote save. That ball died coming off the back wall. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 8. Receiving post 7. Jedin. Point 8. Ben has 4 points. He serves to post 2. Tennessee. Rebote forehand save by Ben. He worked hard to get that. Tennessee's there. Tennessee tries to Tejada. Ben. What legs? Ben actually got a cesta near that ball. That's a credit to his speed. Tennessee told me he missed it by about an inch. Impressive. Point 2. Tennessee's on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3. Legend. That serve's going to score for Tennessee. Point 2. Possible game point here for Tennessee in the blue at post 2. Trying to stop him. Post 1. El Barba. Rebote left side. Catch by Tennessee. Ball tipped. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the blue shirt at post 2. Tennessee. 2 wins it, 4 places, 8 serves to 1. This is a playoff for 3rd place.
Who the fuck is clipping their nails here?
Catch by Ben. El Barba. Powerful backhand. Rebote by Ben. Ben makes the catch. What a pickup by El Barba. That is a beautiful catch at the sidewall. That scores. Point and show to post 1. El Barba. Results are official. Coming in first, post 2, Tennessee. Taking second, post 4, Bueno. Coming in third, post 1, El Barba. 2-4-1 is the official order of finish for game number 4. And we'll have your prices up here in just a moment. And I want you to know, I was not the slightest bit upset when, your honesty, and you deserve every dime they pay you to do what you do. I wasn't the slightest bit upset.
No, not at all. We'll take it. We will take it.
I immediately fired management at that point.
And that's when you knew.
Lefty Berkowitz just had to go.
Lefty was gone.
Exactly. It's like, I'm 51. I like to retire sometime in this lifetime. Kids
in this life, he wasn't doing it.
You pay the kid $90,000 to do that? I'm sorry, does your girlfriend know what you make or no?
Well, now she does.
Yeah, now she does. Okay, no problem. Oh, there are your prices. The 2-4-1, the official result for game number 4. The try, 2-4-1, $100.80. That's first, second, and third place finishing. $2 Quinella 2-4, that's first and second in any order. 2-4-4-2, $13.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 5, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 5 provides the second number for the pick 3. There is a scratch. Game 5, post 4, scratch CRB. Replace CRB with Tennessee. You really do work great for good people at the Jai-Alai Channel. You do. I shouldn't have been so difficult, but
Hit high.
Yeah. No. That's on me. That was all my fault.
No, Stu.
I held out, and you rolled the dice and got screwed. Post time for game number 5 is now just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, rather sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play Jai-Alai.
We were looking to transition from dog racing to Jai-Alai. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train Jai-Alai players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money. Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into the sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
We'll be like the Jamaicans with the bobsled team. Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Jai-Alai became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle, about the start of the Jai-Alai program here at Magic City. Just a couple of years ago. Still in the infant stages of this program and development. These guys are doing a terrific job. And we're going to get some more fast-paced action here in these later games. Some of those guys, actually part of the original crew, are actually in these later games, so that just shows you the development they've made here in just a short amount of time. If you'd like to see that documentary for yourself, head on over to MagicCityCasino.com. Under the Jai-Alai tab, you can click on a link that'll take you directly to that website, or just go MagicCityHustle.com, type that directly into your browser. Either way you do it, it'll take you to the same website where you can make a purchase of that film for $5 and enjoy it as many times as you like from then on.
See, that's one of the things. You're not just watching highlight. You're watching the organic development of a program from scratch that no one is sure where it's going to wind up.
Literally from the ground up. I mean,
if you would have told me that we would have been having late games like this the third month we were operational in 2018, I would have suggested you needed whatever medication I had been taking 2 years before that, because I just didn't see it. No, the progress has been terrific. And obviously we watch the same thing that everybody else watches. We know who has good form, who doesn't. The folks here with effort is also extremely impressive. There's been a lot of discussion, obviously, about who goes in to substitute. And you can't, there's really no rocket science to it. I mean, there really isn't. Again, you're not going to have your top players. I mean, for those of you who followed Miami Highlight, did you ever see Michelena substitute in the second game? Ever? Never.
I just hearing the name,
we have put back quarters. Back when you had traditional front quarters and back quarters, we had back quarters substitute for front quarters before you would bring a feature game player down to the certain feature game players. So you usually go to the middle of your games. So you go to your Bens, you go to your Legends, you go to your Buenos, you go to these guys. Occasionally you reach down, but you're not going to go to Ron, and Douglas. That's probably just not going to happen. You like to see betting disparities for the betting public at times, just only when you absolutely have to. So you wouldn't intentionally do that. Funny story from first year. So Jedden and Anderluck were in contention for that $15,000 prize for the championship singles, because the players also pay attention to how many games they've played. Now, for instance, if we were further along in the season, we'd have to be very careful with substitutions, because if you got two people that are in contention for $15,000, they're counting every game that they play. And as player manager, you need to make sure that they're playing an even amount of games. So there was a late scratch. And
worst two words in highlight.
There was a late scratch, and literally, Jedden and Anderluck, like two kids at Christmas, came running out of the locker room and we're standing over JR's shoulder. It's like, who are you going to put in? Who are you going to put in? Who are you going to put in? Because each one wanted just one extra game trying to get for that. Now, last year with Douglas, I mean, he was so far ahead. It
could have cut his games in half.
There was no way to catch up. But sometimes it is close. So all those things do go into this. Also,
and they even out as well.
And they absolutely do. And a guy like, for instance, as much as Ben is playing, Ben would like to play every single game if we gave him an opportunity to do that.
Sure.
Bueno would like to play every single game. There's some guys literally you have to hold back from playing these extra games. So, there's not any rocket science to it. You really just look towards your middle games and your middle game players. And when you have scratches, and look, CRB is out. Vuelo would qualify. He plays early, but he would qualify to substitute there in the middle games. You have to go to that middle game lineup. Players to come up with those substitutes. And sometimes you're going to play 16 games in a day.
Right, in those weeks before. I mean, that's why you talk about some of these middle guys like Ben, Bueno, El Barba. I mean, their totals, going back to these past couple weeks, like week 12, they're playing like 40-some-odd games, and that's just, given that just a circumstantial thing there.
Yeah.
That's the only reason behind that. But we got game numbers. What? Game number 5? Game 5.
Welcome to all the magic that you never used to be able to see at other Frontons. We show you the guts of how we play. Ben serves. Bragley receives. There's a serve. Game 5 is underway. One first up on the board in our 5th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's Anderluck. Forehand rebote played by Ben. Anderluck stepping in at the 8 line. Outside placement. Ben read it, stopped it. Frank got out of the way. Here's Anderluck again. Powerful forehand throw. Rebote left side by Ben. Catch by Anderluck. Anderluck goes deep. Rebote left side by Ben. Catch on the forehand of Anderluck. Anderluck looking across the wall, but Ben scoops it up, gets that backhand off in time without juggling or holding, and scores. What a great play by both of these players. Point goes to the one. Stop shaking your head. You did it. You did a good job. Green shirt at post 4. Tennessee receives. Robote left side by Ben. Tennessee on the run. So 3-wall play. Ben reads it well. That Robote's in play. Tennessee now running backwards. Hard throw. Tried to pass it. Ben caught it in the air. Tennessee makes the Robote save. Here's Ben at the 9 line from the forehand, outside of the court to the inside of the court. Tennessee, it was interesting. Didn't work. Point 1. Yeah, you're not Carballo. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's El Barba. Good catch by El Barba. Robote left side by Ben. El Barba on the run, aggressively makes the catch, plays it to pass. Ben makes the Robote save on the left side. Here's El Barba with a 2-all that is going to score. Well thrown, point 5. 5 now serves to the yellow shirt of Pro 6. This matchup has El Barba serving to Legend. Powerful backhand by Legend. Robote by El Barba right up the middle. Ball tipped, point 5. El Barba with 2 points. This matchup has El Barba serving to the pink shirt of post 7. Receiving is Bueno. Catch by El Barba midcourt. He winds up. To the outside he goes. Bueno had assessed on it. Could not hold on to it. Point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Ikeda. El Barba takes the ball deep in the backcourt. El Barba hanging out in the backcourt, unable to make that catch, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First return in the second round is Bragley. Bragley takes it on the forehand. Going for the shot. Just hit the pad. Point 8. Ikeda has 3 points, serving to post 3, Anderluck. Sidearm Karam scores. Point 3. Here's post 4 in the green shirt, Tennessee. Excellent catch by Tennessee. Karam does not cut out. Tennessee was overrunning it, made a good effort to bring it in on the left side, but missed. Point 3. Anderluck has 4 points. He serves the returning one post, Ben. That died coming off the front wall. Ben got there. That's an excellent catch by Anderluck. Nice backhand. Rebote by Ben. Ball tipped on the forehand of Anderluck. Point 1. Catch by Ben. Legend's there. Legend goes deep. Rebote. Saved by Ben. Legend with the catch. Once that ball touches that side wall, gets a little bit more spin on it. Hard to reel it in. Point 6. Well thrown by Legend. Play continues. 6 on the board with 2 points. This matchup has Legend serving to post 7. Bueno. Rebote left side by Legend. Bueno makes the catch. Karam by Bueno scores. Point 7. 7 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 5, El Barba. Wow. Point 5. Possible game point for post 5, El Barba. Trying to stop him, Bragley. Good catch by El Barba. Powerful backhand by El Barba. Into the Chula. Rebote kind of comes out. El Barba looks to pass. More of a Rebote. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen. To the black shirt at post 5, El Barba. No playoff here. 1 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-1-3. Yeah, I really thought he was going to swing there. I just...
It's one of those...
No, we've seen them do it.
Please don't.
Yeah, it's... No. Please don't do that. Good win for El Barba. Coming in first, post 5. El Barba. A much-needed win. Taking second, post 1. Ben coming in third, post 3. Anderluck. 5-1-3 is the official order of finish for Game 5. And there are your prices. The $2 quinella. So that's first and second, any order. 1-5 or 5-1, $94.40. Trifecta, 5-1-3, $393.80. Consolation in the win pool. No one had 5 to win, so hold on to those 1 tickets. 1 to win, returning $260. Once again, 1 to win, returning $260. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 6. The feature games begin here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Games 6, 7, 8, and 9. Game 6 closes out the pick 3. There are no scratches in Game 6. Post time for Game 6, 7 minutes away.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of Jai-Alai for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
And that was El Barba there. His first win of the week gives him number 30 on the season, 30 wins, 35 places, 34 shows, and how about quad? 3 quad finishes for El Barba. But that is first win of the week there, Stu. And El Barba, excuse me, can't talk there. He's been cleaning up these earlier games these past few weeks. I think that earlier game is certainly where he fits into these roster. Early, middler games, they're one of the top guys in those early games. But dating back to Week 10, he had 3 wins. Week 11, he had 6 wins. Week 12, he had 3 wins. A lot of places, a lot of shows. And last week, he had 4 wins and 9 places. So that just shows you how well El Barba's been playing and been doing it really composed as well. And I think that's maybe been a big difference for him in his game.
Composed? What do you mean by composed?
Lack of smashing of the like button, yes, if you will.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that.
No, it's a good joke.
So without that sometimes emotional flair on the court?
The less emotional, I think, particularly in this game and with any sport like this, like golf too, I mean, the less emotional you are, the less you think from shot to shot and just you know what you can do. You just go out there and you do it. I think the better that you play. And you're starting to see El Barba do that much more.
Well, there is a little behind the scenes that we'll offer people. So one of the things that we discussed was, you know, how much behavior do we allow to happen before fines and because
how expressive can
the traditional
traditionally
the traditional highlight player manager would like a roster of mute rock throwers. Guys who catch everything, throw the ball 1,000 miles an hour, and say nothing. That was an ideal roster from like the 1920s on. And so obviously you want to see some passion. Now what was interesting was that when I accepted the position as director of Jai-Alai Ops, when Dan left, R and I are a little bit more traditional. And Scott said that one of the complaints that he had actually received from customers, not like just, you know, what's your overall impression of Jai-Alai, was players not showing enough passion. So he wanted to see more passion.
Yeah.
Which presented us with an interesting balancing act, because there are things that occasionally happen on this court that I would carpet bomb someone with fines for their doing. Oh my God. Yeah, no. We would just pave a way to the back door and say, keep going, don't even stop at the locker room, we'll see you in 2 weeks. There's stuff that some of these players but so what is an appropriate amount of motion? You know, and we're still figuring that out. That's part of the ongoing development of the program.
Yeah. And we got 2 minutes until game number 6 there. No scratches in game 6 or the rest of the program. That's always good news. But we got this video. We'll explain in simpler terms, in case you missed it at the top of the program, how the game of Jai-Alai is played. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
Now less than a minute to game number 6, as Stu said, getting into the feature games here. And on the weeks, these guys playing in games 6 through 9. Douglas in the lead. He's got 7 wins. You got Ben there with 6. And then going down the line here, let's look. Anyone's got 3. Legend got 3. He picked up his 3rd win there in the earlier games, but he's done for the day. And as we said, Carballo at 2. Ikeda, how about that? Slipped through. He's got 4 wins. So Ikeda, another couple of opportunities here to see if he can snatch that golden cesta away from Douglas here. We'll see how it shakes out here, game 6.
Ready to begin. Game number 6, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1 is Bueno. Receiving blue at post 2, Ikeba. Bueno serves. We begin. Excellent catch by Bueno at the side wall. Nice backhand. Ikeda goes deep. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Ikeda, midcourt, makes the catch. Ball tipped, point 2. Our next matchup has Ikeda serving to the white shirt at post 3. Here's Carballo. Carballo on the rebote, fired to the inside. That scores. Well thrown, point 3. 3 serves to the green shirt at post 4. Here's Kubala. Beautiful backhand by Kubala. Even nicer forehand rebote by Carballo. Kubala left side rebote. Catch by Carballo. Kubala makes the catch. Almost. Point 3. Now receiving the black shirt at post 5. Here's Ben. Rebote left side. Picked up on the forehand by Ben. Carom by Ben lands in. Carballo stops it. Carambola. What a catch by Ben, and a reverse 2-wall or clip side wall. No matter what, it worked. Point 5. Well played by both players. Here's post 6 in the yellow shirt. Douglas receives. Powerful forehand throw by Douglas to pass. Forehand rebote by Ben. Here's Douglas from the 8 line. Point 6. Here's post 7, Bragley. That got away from Bragley on the forehand, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt of post 8, Ron. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Ron. Great catch by Douglas on the left side. Here's Ron from the 8 line, winding up, throwing the 2-wall. Douglas stops it on the forehand. Keeps it away from the overhead screen. Ron's going to try to chase this rebote down. Tough play. Point 6. That completes the first round of play. All points, all matchups are now double through the end of the game. First to return, post 1, Bueno. Powerful backhand. This rebote coming all the way out. Outside placement of the forehand rebote. Just missed. Point 1. Here's post 2 in the blue shirt, Ikeda. Ikeda catches one right in front of his face, stops it. Good pickup on the left side of Bueno. Point 1. Wong with 4 points, serving to post 4, receiving is Kubala. Bueno with a strong reverse to the outside. Rebote left side to the inside. Point 4. Here's Carballo. White shirt of post 3. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Catch by Carballo. He winds up, sends it to the backcourt. Kubala hangs in there, makes a good rebote save. Catch by Carballo. There's the hard throw by Carballo. A good catch, almost made by Kubala. Point 3. This matchup has Carballo serving to the black shirt of post 5, Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Scores. Point 5. Five with 3 points. Here's post 7, Bragley. Rebote left side by Bragley. Catch by Ben. Here's the hard throw by Ben. Point 7. Here's post 8, the purple shirt, Ron. Rebote left side by Bragley. Point 8. Here's post 6, Douglas. Excellent catch by Douglas off a good serve by Ron. Douglas makes the catch, throws the carom. Ron read it, stopped it. No. Ooh. At least the top of the pad. Moving on. Point 6. Possible game point. Yellow shirt at post 6. Douglas trying to stop him. Post 2. Ikeda. Nice forehand rebote played by ball ruled to have touched the overhead screen. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, to the yellow shirt of post 6, Douglas. 6 wins it, 1 serves to 3. This is a playoff for place and show. Good catch by Bueno. Bueno turns to Karam. Carballo got there. Carambola perfectly thrown to score. Point and plays to post 3. 1 shows. Unofficial order finish 6-3-1. Winning game 6, post 6, Douglas. Taking second, post 3, Carballo. Coming in third, post 1, Bueno. 6-3-1, the official order finish for game 6. There are your prices. The pick 3, 2, 5, 6. All 3 numbers returning $727.20. That's a nice price on a pick 3. Good to see. $2 Quinella, 3-6. That's first and second anywhere. That's 3-6 or 6-3, 28-20. Trifecta 6-3-1, $88.80. Three games left, ladies and gentlemen. Games 7, 8, and 9. Game 7 up next. A spectacular 7. Singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the off-season practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want. And I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, and so I'm going to push to be the best again. But we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And that was Douglas. Clean sweep of Game 6 this week here. Yesterday's performances took the matinee, the earlier matinee, and then this one as well. 4 for 4 in these Game 6s. And for Douglas, that was the win that put him back on top of the championship singles standings. Only took him about a week and a half here. Overcame a 13-game deficit. Douglas, 56 wins. Ron, 55 wins. Last year's singles champion, number 13, Douglas there. He's now back on top of those championship singles standings and in line for that $15,000 bonus at the end of the season.
Okie dokie. Will pays for Game 7. They rolled quick. I didn't.
Yeah, they're moving.
No one's alive.
How about that?
But very high consolation payoff. Someone's got to have 5. Let 4 of 5, $1,184 for 4 of 5.
So I was about to say that's 2 people have the 4 out of 5 given the amount bet into it. That's half.
Wow.
Well, sorry, one person.
Half
the pool. Half the pool.
Has it on the 1 and has it on the 1 and the 8.
Yeah, has the 1 and the 8. And that's the only 4. Yeah, and then a couple people with the 2 there. Yeah, the pick 3. I mean, usually the pick 3 is a good indication of how that high 5 is going to go. And when you see a consolation in the pick 3, because it's been before today, Stu, I think it's been a couple. I mean, haven't seen it maybe since the first month of the season. We've seen consolations in that pick 3. So usually that's an indication of the high 5. And
so that means that tomorrow we have 2 performances, and we're going to start out tomorrow with the high 5 at $6,000, based on what.
Yeah.
Last week it was 7 something, right?
Last
7,000 and change.
We're going to go to sayhili.com here. SAYHILI.com. You go to wagering info.
Watching a millennial traverse the web
Scroll
is
down
amazing.
to Magic City big jackpots, because as we said, it is a big jackpot and the most generous jackpot. Even though it hasn't been hit these past few performances, I think that it's solidified as the most generous jackpot.
It is.
Ever.
It is. There's absolutely no question about it.
Reminds me of the NFL. At one time, there was a stat that Aaron Rodgers could throw like 100 interceptions out of his next 100 throws, and he would still have a higher passer rating than Tom Brady. Career. That's what this feels like with the high 5. Regardless, it's great. In terms of the payout there, so the top prize, $12,220 is the most that was ever given out. And then another one, $7,941. That was both of those were last season. The highest from this year, August 1st, $7,014.80. That was the biggest payout here for this season. And then another one in 2020 coming in, the 4th highest $1 high 5 jackpot payout of all time there. 6/18/2020, so June 18th, 67/61/60. So, yeah, tomorrow looks like it could be a top 5, maybe even crack the top 3 all time. Highest jackpots.
I was glancing at a computer screen and saw a question about a bridge jumper, which we don't have. We had last year. But we can answer that.
Brief appearance.
We can answer that question about the bridge jumper. The bridge jumper reported afterwards. I said, why would you buy a pool? It's all your own money. And he said something quite bright.
Yeah.
For the generous Magic City Casino bonus points in the Frequent Player Club.
How about that?
That was his reasoning for it. And if it hits, he gets some of his money back and he gets all those points.
Points add up.
We're ready to begin. Game number 7, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Douglas. Receiving blue at post 2, Ron. Ron opens up with a strong backhand. Robote forehand to the inside, caught in the air by Ron. Ron has that reverse low, taken in the air by Douglas. Catch by Ron. Ron plays it a little lower. Douglas just trying to get that ball to the front wall. Just missed. Point 2. In our next matchup, Ron serves to post 3, Bueno. Robote forehand fired by Ron. Good catch by Bueno. Ron from the 7 line. Backhand is hard. Robote is low. Bueno digs it out. Catch by Ron. Winding up. Soft 2-all. Bueno was almost there. That was a beautiful 2-all thrown by Ron. Really beautiful. Bueno was almost there. Point 2. Now receiving in the green shirt of post 4, Kubala. Powerful backhand. outside placement from the side wall. That's a nice try. Sidearm carom, didn't work. Ball tipped, point 2. Ron on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5, the black shirt, Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Ron. Rebote by Ikeda. Ron makes the catch. Almost. And an uncharacteristic blast of emotion there from Ron. Point 5. Here's Ben, post 6. The ball, you forgot the ball. Point 5. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt, Anderluck. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Anderluck for the rebote. He got it up to the front wall. Here's Ikeda from the 6th line. Ikeda back to the inside. High scoop. Beautiful catch by Anderluck. Nice backhand. Anderluck makes the catch on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Ikeda. Difficult catch on the left side. Point 5. Ikeda has 3 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt at post 8, Carballo. Ball tipped, point 5. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Douglas. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. Ikeda stops it, returns it. What a beautiful rebote save that is by Douglas. I mean, that is a tough rebote to throw. Even tougher to have it score. Point 1. Here's post 3, the white shirt. Bueno. Powerful rebote from the left side of Douglas is going to score. Point 1. Douglas with 4 points. Serving to the returning 4 post. In the green shirt, we have Kubala. That's a beautiful reverse by Kubala. Passes from wall to wall. Nice rebote from the forehand of Douglas. Kubala's in there. Douglas from the 9 line. Back to the inside hard. Kubala, great catch. Forehand rebote's up. Caught by Kubala. To the inside he goes. Rebote left side by Douglas. Clip the side wall, middle of the court. Out of play. Point 4. Well played. Kubala serves, returning 2 post, Ron. Ron rifled that reverse. Yeah, that was alliteration. He threw the crap out of that ball. 0.2. Possible game point for the blue shirt opposed to Ron trying to stop him. Ben. It's a beautiful serve by Ron and a great catch by Ben. Equally nice backhand, stays to the inside, just above the pad, and scoring. Point and game, blue shirt opposed to Ron. 2 wins it, 5 serves to 1. This is a playoff for second and third place. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Douglas. There's a throw by Douglas to the inside, right to the corner where it should go, but it comes out. Douglas from the left side to the inside. Robote left side, swing and a miss, midcourt. Point and plays to post 1, 5 shows. Unofficial order finished 2-1-5. Coming in first, post 2, Ron. Taking second, post 1, Douglas. Coming in third, post 5, Ikeda. 2-1-5, the official order finish for Game 7. I can't imagine this try is going to pay much.
Ron, Douglas, Ikeda. Yeah. Definitely under 100. Predict here right around 70 for $2.
That's an interesting prediction. Let's see what happens.
We'll see what the fans here think. It's always a fun game. In my head, I like to do that sometimes, but it may be off here. I'm not great at this handicapping thing. Still 23, getting used to it.
That's right. I'm 51. Been watching Highlight my entire life. I still can't tell you who's going to win a game. The high five, 625, 62. 4 or 5 numbers returning $236.80. Care over jackpot, $3,582.80 going into tomorrow. The Quinella 1-2. That's first and second in any order. 1-2 or 2-1. $18.40. Trifecta 2-1-5. $90.60. So not quite as low as you predicted, but under $100. Sure. But more importantly, for the crab who looks at it and goes, it doesn't pay anything. To everyone else who goes, I won. You see?
They'll take their $90.
Absolutely. You want to see people cashing those tickets. Absolutely. There's a consolation in the win pool. Why do we talk about consolations in the win pool? Because sometimes people forget. They say, the one didn't win. I only had $2 on one to win. And they throw the ticket away or they don't cash it and it becomes an out.
Learned about those yesterday.
That's right. We had the outs conversation. So we don't want it to become an out. We want you to cash it. That's why we talk about consolations in the win. No one had 2 to win, so 1 to win, returning $5.60. That's a little surprising to me, actually. Now, given our win, place, and show pools don't get a lot of action, we understand that, but no one had Ron to win? Interesting.
Say maybe they were the only one to play that.
And Douglas to win returns more than $260. That's also kind of interesting. Anyway, moving on. Up next, Game 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 8 closes out the mighty Ocho. Post time for Game 8 is just 6 minutes away. Good luck. Catch by Bueno. Karen by Bueno. Caught by Barba. Lamonte left side. Lamonte makes the catch. Returns a carom that's gonna score.
Tight to the inside. Robote comes out. Diaz sends that just under the overhead screen. High bouncer comes Assier. Just in front of the 11 line. That's a long carom. That one will score.
Reversed by Bueno. Kubala from the 7 line throws a 2-all that is stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno's carom, that's gonna score.
Wow.
Carballo takes it in the air, throws a carom back to the outside, and that scores. What a shot. Douglas on the right side. Sidearm carom opens up beautifully. Outside placement of the forehand Robote. Bueno's on it. Rifling a carom to score. One of the best points of this season. Ragley from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala's going to score. By Ron. Catch on the forehand of Vanderluck. What a carom. Wow. Reverse. Caught by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Caught by Douglas. Carom by Douglas. Wow.
And that was a collection of the top 10 caroms from the 2019 season. That was last year again here at Magic City. We are now less than a minute to Game 8, and Ron's win in that 7th game, I mean, might have jumped the gun a little bit saying how it's over. We got a long season to go, and Stu, we were just talking about it. Ron surely wants that 15,000 as well. Gets the win there in Game 7, ties it back up at 56 wins apiece. I think this is going to be a much tighter race, just given our conversation.
It was last year?
Well,
no
definitely
much
tighter than last year, but I think it's going to be tighter than people may think. I think given how Douglas has come back and really stormed through these games, I mean, Ron was winning, 13, 15 games the past couple weeks when Douglas wasn't here. Now Douglas is winning that many with Ron. I think people are writing him off, but I think Ron, as he gets more comfortable, also there were a couple of weeks there in the middle of the season where he wasn't playing against Douglas. He came to the season late, so a guy that we haven't seen 100% of what he can do on this court either, so it's going to be interesting.
No, we're lining up with a friendly rivalry because they actually get along really well. But we're as much as the Michelina aura, as fact as any of the top ones that you've seen is not skill wise, but as far as who people have
just
to bet on,
and between two of the top guys,
and who could potentially win
apiece.
It. Absolutely, it's good to see.
We'll see if someone can take the lead here again in Game 8.
They're tied again.
Wow.
We're ready to begin. Game number 8, a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Well, most of us are ready anyway. Serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Bueno. Here's the serve. Game 8 begins. What the hell was that, Ben? Oh my God. Okay. let's move on. Let's move on from that. Bueno serves to Anderluck. There's the reverse by Anderluck. Scoop by Anderluck. Hard throw, trying to cross the side wall. Scoop by Bueno. Anderluck on the left side. It's a nice backhand. Forehand rebote played beautifully by Anderluck. Here's Bueno. Anderluck, forehand rebote, crossing the side wall at the 8 line. Bueno, rebote. Anderluck turns a carom. Bueno got there. Threw it back in. Anderluck stopped it in a fantastic catch on the left side. Bueno, rebote. It's a 2-all. It lands in. It bounces up, and it scores. What a well-played point by Bueno and Anderluck. Very nice. Point 2. Green shirt at post 4. Carballo received. Rebote left side, beautifully thrown by Carballo. He gets out of the way. Carballo on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Bueno goes for the rebote. Carballo moving up aggressively. He's got it. Had a Dejada clean, didn't throw it. Ball tipped, eye off the ball, point 2. That's 3 points for Bueno. Receiving, Ron. Ron with a beautiful forehand straight over the top, caught by Bueno. Ron goes deep, catch by Bueno. Excellent catch by Ron. Nice backhand, good catch by Bueno. Rebote hook to the pad, point 5. Ron will now serve to the yellow shirt at post 6. In this matchup, we have Ron serving to Bragley. Rebote left side. Bragley showing a lot of control on that rebote. Here's Ron. Low and hard. Bragley catches it. Strong backhand. Did not clip the side wall. That was a very nice throw by Bragley. Point 6. 6 serves to post 7. This matchup has Bragley serving to Kubala. Point 7. Here's post 8, the purple shirt. To complete the first round of play, we have Douglas. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Kubala. Kubala with a 2-all. Douglas makes the catch. Well, Kubala could not have read that better. Fed him the rebote, though. Back to the inside it goes. Here's Kubala. Kubala's there. He makes a great rebote save. Catch by Douglas. Carambola. I worked that time, too. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. Receiving, post 1, Ben. Catch by Douglas. Robote left side by Ben. Douglas on the hop, makes the catch. Picada to the inside. Crossing the sidewall perfectly at the 10 line to score, 0.8. 8 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 3, Anderluck. Over serve. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line. That went past the 7. This point goes to the 3. Anderluck on the board with 2 points, serving to the green shirt of post 4, Carballo. Anderluck got there. Throws the backhand. Robote off the court. 0.3. Great legs by Anderluck to get to that ball. Anderluck has 4 points. He serves the returning 2 post. Bueno. Anderluck comes over the top with Picada. Big bounce. Will score. Not many people can get that Pika to score on this court. He can. 0.3. Powerful forehand by Ron. Catch by Anderluck. Low and hard by Anderluck. Good catch by Ron. Anderluck from the right side could not hold on. 0.5. Play continues. 5 serves with 3 points to the returning 6 post. In the yellow shirt, this matchup has Ron serving to Bragley. Nice backhand by Bragley. Robote comes low. Beautiful Robote thrown from the left side of Ron. Bragley again showing a lot of control, kept that ball away from the overhead screen. Robote left side. It's a 2-all by Bragley. Ron makes the catch on the forehand. Bragley, good effort. Difficult Robote, falls short. 0.5. Possible game point here for the black shirt of post 5. Ron trying to stop him. Kubala. Beautiful backhand throw by Kubala. Ron. What a scoop by Kubala. That was beautiful. Forehand Robote save by Ron. Catch by Kubala. Picada by Kubala. Cut off on the forehand of Ron. Hard to the inside he goes. Kubala is there. Robote forehand thrown by Ron. Ball died coming off the back wall. Kyle absolutely had to do that to make the save. That was great. Kubala from the left side. Goes deep. Forehand Robote. Kubala catches it in the air. Hard to the inside he goes. Ron could not make the catch. That is a really well-played point by both Ron and Kubala. Point goes to Kubala. Play continues. 7 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 1. Ben. Great catch by Kubala, reaching way overhead to make the catch in the air. Ben's there. Big backhand. Robote comes out. Forehand Robote thrown by Kubala. Ball tipped. 0.7. Possible game point for the pink shirt of post 7, Kubala. Trying to stop him. Douglas. Robote left side by Kubala. Back to the inside he goes. Kubala makes another great Robote save. Here's Douglas midcourt. This goes straight back. Robote comes out. Kubala gets back in there to make the catch. Douglas to the inside. Kubala from the left side. He goes deep. Robote left side, low and hard. Kubala makes the catch. Kubala trying to pass Douglas to the inside. Douglas picks it up on the left side. Kubala with a great catch at the 9 line. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand to the outside. Kubala's got it. Hard to the inside he goes again. Douglas looks for the Robote. To the inside the Robote goes. Kubala missed it. 0.8. What a well-played point that was by both Douglas and Kubala. Great play by Kubala there.
Gee whiz, man.
Possible game point, post 8. Douglas trying to stop him. Carballo. Robote, 2-wall thrown beautifully. What a shot. Carballo, that was gorgeous. That was beautiful. 0.4. Receiving post 2. Bueno. Catch by Carballo. Hard to the inside he goes. Bueno's there. Big backhand by Bueno. Catch by Carballo. Nice backhand. 2-all does not cut out, but Carballo's still there. That did not work. 0.2, a well-played point by Bueno and Carballo. Ladies and gentlemen, the game cannot be played beyond 7 points. 2 serves 3 for the game. Anderluck from the forehand. Hard throw. Caught in the air by Bueno. Bueno goes deep. Anderluck with the catch at the 9 line. Big left side going to pass. Robote forehand. That's going to score for Bueno. Point and game to the blue shirt of post 2. Bueno. 2 wins it. 3 places. 5 serves to 7. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Beautiful backhand by Kubala. Robote forehand. Catch by Ron. He winds up. To the inside he goes. Kubala makes a great catch again. Point and show. Post 7. Kubala. Unofficial order finish. 2-3-7. That was such a good game.
Talk about.
That was just such a good game. You know, now we need to wait for someone to chime in and say, this isn't real highlight, it's a plastic ball, and I'm just blah, 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 blah. Not interested in hearing it. That was a fantastic game by any standard. The court's 120 feet, doesn't make a difference.
They could have been using a golf ball, a bouncy ball.
It doesn't make the effort, the shots. Is that the game that Ben screwed up the serve, or is that the previous game that he screwed up
You know what? It was so long ago. I think that was actually the game that Talk about a full 180 there.
I know.
Wow.
To start off so bad. And then, to start off with, the worst thing you can do in High-Life, for me anyway, is to miss the front wall on the serve.
Yeah.
That's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. It is. An underserve, missing the front wall is inexcusable. An underserve is basically inexcusable.
Yeah.
After that, there's varying degrees of screwed it up. So it started off terrible, but look how great that finished. That's point by point, that's one of the best games that we've seen played here.
Yeah, and Kubala finishes in third there. The effort he put out there, the defense he played.
Kyle played so good just now. He really did. And that is, you're seeing, unfortunately, something that is very, very difficult. I'll talk about it after we get these prices. The $2 Quinella 2-3, that's 2-3 or 3-2, $38.20. Trifecta 237 735 60. Mighty Ocho 586 25622. 3 of 8 numbers returning $3. Carryover jackpot $1,430 even. And there's a consolation in the win pool. No one had the 2 or 3 to win, so 7 to win, returning $6.40. Up next is our 9th and final game, a spectacular 9 superfecta match played to 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. And I'll tell you what, why don't we roll that wonderful video that we have explaining the difference between a 9-point and a 7-point after we hear from Bueno telling us what it's like to play Highlight. I think that's what he says. I don't know. I never listened. Take it away, Bueno.
I love Highlight. I think Highlight's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Highlight would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage 150 or better, and in the money percentage 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And Stu, so now that everyone is up to speed on slight differences between these 9-point and 7-point games, you got a little story time?
It's not even so much a story time, it's more of an observation time. Yeah. It's the idea is that, look, one of the reasons why we're doing this and this is not to be critical of any other Highlight Fronton that's not running right now. It's financially in most people's best interest some businesses not to be running. Sure. I get that. But it's been very important to senior management and ownership at Magic City to bring some type of quality entertainment to a mass audience. And yeah, we'd like to take advantage of the fact that there's not much else being shown out there right now. But we all recognize that there's a fairly high misery index going around out there. I mean, we all watch the news, we pay attention to what's going on in our own lives and everyone else's lives. And the point that I'm trying to get to is that stress is in here. It's tense. It's tense. Really, yeah. Amongst these players that have been sick, obviously we don't go into detail about what's going on with some of them, but some, fortunately no one's gone to the hospital, so we're happy about that. But there's a lot of recovering going on here, and the point that I'm trying to get to is that when the games are this competitive, and I've talked about this before, when you play your ass off, and you literally do everything you're supposed to do. You dig out rebotes, you chase down Dejadas, you chase down the two walls, you're making catches that you do. When you're doing all of these things, and you walk away empty-handed without a win, place, or show, it has to be enough for us here at Magic City, not saying elsewhere, to know that that play was enough. That you did a fantastic job. And this isn't a gimme. This isn't just some participation trophy I'm handing out here. I mean, look, go back on YouTube when we're done. Go back and watch where we were at first year. Even watch compared to last year. Then watch this last game that we just played and see what the difference is. Yeah. But not everybody has the same ability to handle that.
Yeah,
that's
in sports.
It's a lot to ask of someone. We have a tall ask of Douglas every day. What's the expectation? He's going to win every game, right? And if he doesn't win, Ron will win. And if he doesn't win, if Carballo's having a good day and Teggy's in check, it should be Teggy. And Anderluck's going to throw the ball 1,000 miles an hour every day. These are our expectations of these players. Now, when you do that with traditional highlight players who play 3 to 5 years and then have been playing 5 and 6 and 7 years, you know what you're going to get day to day. I've only known these guys 2.5 years.
Right. I've
known some of them less.
Like
I've known some of them less than that. I don't know what their capacities are to handle that degree of stress. Highlight has always been an extremely stressful environment when played at the highest level. It has been. It's a beautiful thing to watch. It really is. But the Miami Highlight locker room specifically, which is the one that I have the most familiarity with, always a lot of tension in that locker room. Not necessarily infighting and guys not getting along, just because of the severity of the competition. That's what I'm beginning to notice here.
Yeah.
Something that I'm not even talking about the Fort Pierce locker room or the Ocala locker room or the very professional Tampa locker room that I was associated with.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the stress and pressure associated with this locker room I haven't seen since the Miami Highlight locker room. And that to me has been very interesting.
Yeah, and especially with Douglas. I mean, you also forget that he literally just turned 21 a month ago. I mean, this is a guy that wouldn't be playing professional sports in a lot of other sports just given his age, and he's out here doing this. The expectations, like you're saying, to go out there and perform at this level every single day, that's something that I think, especially me too, we sometimes take for granted here.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know. If we start expecting what we expected from Bolivar and Joey and from Ara and Mitch, if we start expecting from all those names we hear, it's unreasonable expectation, totally. But how they handle it is what's most important. That's what I'm most concerned about. I try to talk to all of them regularly.
And they've done a really good job at that.
And we'd really like to begin our 9th and final game, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game is played at 9 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Bragley serves. In this matchup, Anderluck receives. Rabote left side, hit the overhead screen. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our 9th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3, Kubala. Excellent catch by Anderluck at the 9 line. Rabote forehand by Kubala. Kubala hangs in there, makes a great Rabote save. Here's Anderluck. Karam scores. Face first into the screen. It held. That's good. Point 2. Receiving green shirt of post 4, Bueno. Forehand Rabote thrown nicely by Anderluck. Gets by Bueno and scores. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5, the black shirt, Carballo. Rebote forehand save by Anderluck. Carballo from the forehand. Carballo plays that to pass. Forehand rebote. Cortada rebote by Anderluck. This rebote is coming out again. Strong forehand rebote by Anderluck. Carballo winds up. Anderluck just in the right position. Makes the catch. What a scoop by Carballo. Rebote forehand again by Anderluck. He's going to have another chance. What a well-played point by Anderluck and Carballo, and some great forehand rebotes by Anderluck there. 0.5. Our next matchup, Carballo serves to Ron. Rebote forehand to pass. Beautifully thrown by Carballo. Ron saves the rebote. Carballo makes the catch in front of his face. Midcourt placement. Scoop by Ron. Carom by Ron lands out. 0.5. 5 with 2 points. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt. We have Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Good effort by Carballo. That ball died coming out of the Chula. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive is the purple shirt of post 8, Ben. Beautiful throw by Ben. Nice and high to the front wall. Douglas passes on the backhand. Nice rebote save by Ben. Here's Douglas. That 2-all is going to score 0.7. 7 has 2 points. Here's post 1, Bragley. Scoop attempt missed. 0.1. 1 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 3. Kubala. Ball tipped, 0.1. 1 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 4, Bueno. Under serve, 0.4. For serves, the blue of post 2, Anderluck. Big backhand by Anderluck. Rebote comes out. Rebote right to the inside. Anderluck from the forehand. Sidearm Carom does not open up. Bueno's got it. Goes right into a 2-all 2 score. That is beautifully executed by Bueno. 0.4. Here's post 6. The yellow shirt. Ron receives. Outside placement, beautifully executed by Ron to score 0.6. Here's post 5, Carballo. Great catch by Carballo off a good serve by Ron. Robote by Ron to the inside. Forehand Robote saved by Carballo. Catch by Ron. Cortada, too hard. Carballo's got it on the backhand. Robote left side to the pad, 0.5. Five on the board with 4 points. Here's post 8, Ben. Point 5. Five on the board with 6 points, but remember 9 points need to win a superfecta game. Here's Douglas. Big left side by Douglas. Carballo makes the Robote save. Took enough off it. Good throw by Douglas. Nice forehand Robote will pass. Robote thrown hard from the 9 line. Scoop attempt missed. 0.7. Seven on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3, Kubala. Ball tipped, 0.7. Douglas has 6 points. Remember, 9 points needed to win a superfecta game. Here's post 1, Bragley. Powerful forehand by Douglas to pass. Robote nicely played by Bragley. Low runner to the inside. Will score. Well thrown, 0.7. Possible game point for the pink shirt of post 7. Douglas. Trying to stop him. Anderluck. Anderluck really throws that hard. Douglas winds up. Kept it away from the overhead screen. Nice backhand by Anderluck. Anderluck makes the catch. Carambola. Got assessed on it. Could not bring it in. That ball was coming in hard. Well played. 0.2. 2 on the board with 5 points. Here's post 4. Bueno. Excellent forehand Robote at the side wall by Anderluck. Strong forehand Robote by Anderluck. Will score, 0.2. Possible game point for the blue shirt of post 2, Anderluck. Trying to stop him, post 6, Ron. Backhands coming out. Another strong forehand Robote by Anderluck. Difficult catch made. Hard to the inside. Will score for the win. That is point and game to the blue shirt of post 2, Anderluck. 2 wins at 7 places, 5 shows, 1 serves to 4. This is a playoff for 4th place. Robote forehand save at the side wall by Bragley. That was nice. Here's Bueno. Oh, that wasn't nice. 1 takes the quad. Unofficial order finished 2-7-5-1.
But to close it out there in Game 9 wasn't Ron or Douglas, so they will go into tomorrow tied atop the championship singles standings lead there at 56 wins apiece. And you're going down the line here. We have win percentage, place percentage, show percentage. Ron is actually leading in the money, but I think that given those couple of weeks where he was playing a lot of games and was finishing in the money pretty much all of his appearances there, 64.7, just under 65% of the time for Ron there, and just under 63% for Douglas. So they're neck and neck there in the money. And Douglas actually holds a 10% advantage in the win column. That win, Douglas didn't win there, but his win in his previous game. Where did he get that W? I think it was all the way back in Game 6. Made his win percentage 40% on the year, so he's eclipsed that mark. Congratulations to him. Pretty impressive at any point this season to get that 40%.
9-game prices are on the board. The 10-cent Super, 2751, 189.20. $2 Quinella, that's 27 or 72, $22.80. The trifecta, 275, 308 even. And Andrew Luck to win, 2 to win, returning $18. That's respectable. And something that we saw develop, just we can mark the day for, because I know some people pay very close attention to this stuff. Anderson is usually out of position on his rebotes. He just is. Going back to his first year. Rebote never his strong suit. Even with that great forehand. And even with that great serve, and you can tell people in training as much as you want, the forehand rebote is just like the serve. That's the way you have to think about it. It doesn't make a difference. It sometimes doesn't translate. As recently as last week, as recently as yesterday, we've seen Anderson struggle with that forehand rebote. Yeah. Today, he got it.
I saw him practicing between performances very early, right after we closed out that first matinee. I saw him out here, the only one that was practicing during that time. He was working on something, so I think that may have been it, but whatever it was, as you said, looks much better.
When you see someone reaching back to try to make that forehand rebote or getting down on their knees, either the ball's done something funny or they're out of position. So if you see them doing it every time, it means that they're out of position. Right. So consistently, what Andrew Luck's been doing has been overrunning the rebote and then having to reach back, and he's out of position. He can't do anything. If you get it in the sweet spot, right about waist level, with the full extension on your arm, especially on the forehand, especially with his right side, and if he understands that he can do everything off the right side rebote that he can do off of the serve, if he has that confidence, he's going to become a much more dangerous player.
Watch out for sure.
Much more dangerous player. And I guess that does it. That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Friday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 4 p.m. And don't forget my personal favorite, Saturday Night Jai-Alai. Used to call Friday night at the fights or something like that. We call it Saturday night at Jai-Alai. Something like that. But yeah, no, we're back at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. is basically what that translates to. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai channel if you have not done so already. And for those of you who sit silently and don't participate in the live chat, feel free to chime in. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. So goodbye till we see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai.